So hey guys, welcome to another video, and finally we have some more news about Legion. Thank God for that, it's been a very long time. So first of all, Moonkin form will be updated after all. Yes! People have been asking for this, and I've been asking for this for years. That is the worst looking texture in the game right now. Thank you for updating that. Then we have Demon Hunters, and right now they're starting at level 98. So it's pretty much like the Death Knight, where you start at level 98, you will go through the starting zone, which will take you up to level 100. It will give you talents, show you how to do stuff, and then it will spit you into Legion so you can start playing the new content right away. And you will probably need a level 100 character, which is not a big deal. It's kind of irrelevant since they are giving us a level 100 boost with the expansion. And apparently, Death Knights will still start at level 55. And a few more things about the Demon Hunters. So, only Demon Hunters will be able to use glaives. We already knew that. Demon Hunters will have a short transform with inner demon visuals. We didn't know that. And double jump won't be disabled anywhere. That was kind of to be expected. Why would you give Demon Hunters double jump and then be like, yeah, but you can only use double jump while you're on your farm in Pandaria or in your garrison. Have fun. Then we have Survival Hunters, and they will apparently get a harpoon ability that allows them to throw a spear and pull mobs towards them. So, Death Grip. Survival Hunters are getting Death Grip. But that's not a bad thing. Death Grip, when used intelligently, is actually a very cool ability. Just think about Thogar and just gripping ranged mobs or casters to melee so you can interrupt them and kill them. And repositioning skills in general in WoW are really strong. Just think back to, I don't know, Garrosh and typhooning all the ads underneath the Iron Stars and stuff like that. So, Harpoon sounds pretty good, actually. Moving on. This is actually very interesting. So, most specs are getting overhauled, tweaking them to fit the fantasy of the spec, and some will even be renamed. And some specs will use a renamed resource, such as Insanity, for Shadow Priests. That sounds really cool. I don't know how I feel about this. On one hand, ooh, new stuff. On the other hand, Warlord's Boomkins. Alright? There is a good kind of rework, and then there is a bad kind of rework. Because Boomkins went from a really cool spec with a lot of depth to Starfall dispensers. So let's hope they come up with something better than Arms Warriors, for instance. I do like the idea of an insane Shadow Priest, though. Look at that! That Shadow Priest is insane! I am a Shadow Priest and I'm gonna vote for Donald Trump! Stop being such fucking pussies, it was just a joke. And would you look at that, we have some news about professions. So, there will be a single system to upgrade profession items. The current item will be destroyed, giving you a reagent needed for the upgrade, Obliterium. And I can't decide whether that's a really cool name or a ridiculous name, so I'm gonna let you decide on your own. And then we have some really cool stuff about professions. So a new team will be working on them, and they want to include profession quest lines. Yes! I've been talking about this for years. We need profession quest lines. Good. Then, professions will get some crafting items from dungeon loot. Better, we already had that, and it worked out perfectly. And then professions won't have a daily cooldown. Thank you! I hate the daily cooldown. How does that make any fucking sense? Look at me. I'm an expert blacksmith. I'm gonna make 3 ingots, but then I'm spent, so I need to take a nappy nap, and I can make 3 more ingots tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And finally, players can still only equip 3 profession crafted items. Still? We can only equip 3 crafted items? Really? I had no idea that that's a thing. The more you know. Next, they're changing some secondary stats, and they are removing multi-strike. And while it's true that multi-strike is just like crit, but more boring, what the fuck are they doing? I mean, going from mob to warlords, they were like, shit, there are too many secondary stats, and it's a pain in the ass to balance. So let's remove dodge, let's remove parry, hit, and expertise, but ooh, let's add multi-strike because of reasons. And now they're like, shit, we added multi-strike and it sucks. Let's remove it again. I don't understand what's going on over there. And moving on to the miscellaneous stuff. So dungeons will absolutely be relevant again. I think they've said it like 3 billion times already, and I want to believe them because I love running dungeons, and I would like to see relevant dungeons again. So, fingers crossed. Illidan is ready to lead Demon Hunters against the Burning Legion, and doesn't that spoil the whole Illidan thing? Did they talk about this already? Because up until now I was like, oh, is he good? Is he bad? What's gonna happen, you know? Is he gonna have this really awkward conversation with Gul'dan where he gets out of Carbonite, he's like, oh, Gul'dan, I have your Skull. Yeah. So doesn't it spoil the whole thing? So he is good because he's leading demon hunters against the Burning Legion. So he's good. The Stormwind Park won't be repaired yet. I think it's about bloody time, but oh well. There are plans for Jaina, and that's all we're getting. The backpack might be updated. That would be great because the basic backpack is very small, and I would like to either replace it with a bigger bag or upgrade it through a quest, maybe? That'd be kind of cool. And finally, something an upset 80-year-old would say, Warlords was not a filler expansion, you guys, and built some things that will be used going forward. Shut your face. It was a filler expansion. You may not have intended it to be a filler expansion, but it ended up being just that. Because you took your entire team pretty much and said, fuck Warlords, work on Legion, go. So it was a filler expansion. And if it wasn't a filler expansion, why do you keep reminding us that it wasn't a filler expansion? It just sounds more ridiculous every time you mention it, and every time you're trying to convince us that it wasn't a filler expansion. You're a company, not a dude trying to convince someone else that if he throws a frog real fast, it will maintain its momentum and it will start to orbit the Earth. Just admit it. We already know it, so admit it, be like, yeah, we kind of fucked up. We're sorry, and we'll be fine. And that's pretty much it for the news. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.